Hey guys, this is Switchboard for Love Pink, the site that brings you many game casts. This is one of our very first couple casts that we're going to be doing. We have a special cast, and my friend sent me this replay. It's a red Terran named Bonezre on the bottom left side versus the blue Protoss Lucium in the bottom right. This was a show match. I'm not sure if it was ladder or anything, but it was a good game and he wanted me to see it out. I do know for a fact that Bonezre is a 1800 point player. I'm pretty sure that's pretty high for diamond. And Lucium is a almost 2300 diamond player. So this would be a really good match, and I hope to see you guys enjoy it. So I do know, I did some research on Bonezre. Oh, there's a text message. I did a bit of research on Bonezre, and I do know that he did play a very extensive World of Warcraft PvP career. He had a warrior named McLean that was in the Nightfall battle group in Season 7 of PvP, and he was a gladiator. So I do know that, and so he is a PvP Blizzard type player, and he was really good. So very standard openers for Bonezre and Lucium. Like, we have a barracks going down and gas for Bonezre, and Lucium put down his gateway. Now both of these players cross paths up in the top left side, looking for each other's base. If you guys haven't watched the first video or the first couple casts, Love Pink is a website that brings you casts of different games. Right now just StarCraft, because it's the easiest to cast and it's what we're really playing right now. With the release of Cataclysm, we've been sort of playing both off and on, but mostly Cataclysm right now. So Bonezre putting down that supply depot. I guess they did do a little bit of a pause there in between with that chat and change, but this Marine might take out that probe, and no, the probe does get away. So Bonezre coming in to see what's going on with the scout, and he does notice the gateway and the cybernetics core, so he knows exactly that he's going probably for some gateway units, and he will pull out this tech lab for that, because he's going to start producing some marauders. So let's check out the APM, and Bonezre doing a very good job above Lucium. His APM is a lot higher. He's making sure that all his bases are covered. Lucium is now on the Zelnaga tower, as well as there's a hidden SCV right there, so he doesn't notice it. He does see it on the map, but he doesn't know where it is exactly. So Bonezre now putting up a factory, and he is not researching anything from his tech lab. The Protoss player is chrono boosting his gateway, as well as a stalker. Just not doing the chrono boost, but he is doing the stalker. He is putting down a pylon on the edge of his base, so he can check if anything's going on there. Comes by. Now, the SCV is chasing the little probe here, and the probe is just going around in a pinpoint around the other Zelnaga towers. He's just going around as the SCV chases him. So Bonezre now has a starport on the way, and he probably, with his double gas, he may go 1-1-1 for this for a little bit, and may transition into something later game. Lucium now putting down another gateway, and still producing stalkers. He only has a couple, and Bonezre looks like he's pushing out now with this 3 Marauder 1 Marine play. Bonezre now putting down his expansion for an early expansion, and the factory is lifting off and landing as soon and so the starport can land on, so we may see some banshees coming in. Now little exchange here, this stalker will go down, and Bonezre is going to push forward some more. He's just going to wait here for a little bit just to see what's going on. He does have 3 gateways here, but 1 just finishing. Gateway tech is now finished, and he's producing another pylon. So I was right, and Bonezre is producing a Banshee, but he doesn't have Cloak on the way. Right now, Bonezre is pushing out with his Marauders, and he's attacking the probes have to go back to the main mineral line. He's going to start attacking it, but some 2 stalkers are coming in to protect this base, but the stalkers are retreating back up the ramp. gateway's just finishing, and he's warping in a zealot to help take care of these two people. Bonezre building a bunker on the right side of the base, but he probably will get sniped. Yes, the stalkers do take it out, and Bonezre will cancel that. Still harassing with the marauders. The Banshee is now coming out to attack the mineral line, as well as microing these marauders away, but I believe this force will take them out now. He's still producing another Banshee, but this time rally pointed here, and the Banshee in the bottom left corner hasn't moved yet. So the factory has had a tech lab added on with the siege tech, as well as Lucium is now holding the tower just in case. The Banshee is waiting just to come in. I'm not sure if Lucium sees this. I have another text. Yes, he is, and the Banshee is now attacking the probe line. He doesn't have any units, and he throws them away to the other side so it doesn't get hurt anymore. He does warp in a couple stalkers, and he retreats because of those stalkers. Now there is a battle going on here with the one stalker and 4 zealots. The marauder is just microing them away, and the siege tank has just finished. Another Banshee is here, and he's going to easily take out these because they can't see up the edge. So Bonezre's micro is really good. He's just microing the way out, and he is above Lucium in minerals owned. So now he is setting his Banshee down to attack this pylon that's sitting right here, and he's also attacking the probes now. So the bottom is very saturated because he did have to move them down, and now Stalker's coming to reinforce this. Bonezre now has Cloak on the way and another Banshee. He will have this Cloak down, and also Lucium has started the robotics facility, so we're probably going to see him get that Observer out. Bonezre now saturating this base. His second natural expansion, and he still has just that 1-1-1 going on with siege tanks, Banshees, and marauders. Scanning just to see what's going on, if any new buildings have gone down, but that observer has now just finished, so Bonezre probably didn't see that, and Lucium just putting down a forge now to either reinforce with cannons, or he could do it to get ground level weapon 1 for his stalkers. Bonezre sitting here waiting for energy, I believe. Maybe he's just waiting to attack, and now he's moving in. These Banshees will take that probe out, and he's going to go down to the mineral line and decides to take out this pylon which powers these 4 buildings. The stalkers come in to reinforce this, and Bonezre will try and cloak, but the observer is there to see them. So what Bonezre wants to do is he wants to build up more of a ground force, because these Banshees aren't doing too much, and we're going to see what happens. And he does have these zealots to take care of it. The forge just finished, and Bonezre is still producing his army. He's not really macroing up too much, although some tech just happened. He just put in his concussive shells and stim pack. Lucium reinforcing his mineral line for those Banshees. He put down 3 photon cannons, and he also put down 3 pylons for this power grid. Bonezre now has a lot of tanks and a couple marauders, and a couple of Banshees, which is a decent army, especially for this. He can easily take out these guys. Bonezre now, because he's now has the second barracks as well up and running. So not too much going on, they're just kind of macroing up a little bit. He does have, Lucium now has ground level weapons 1, and there goes the scan to see what's going on. He does see that the observer is there, and the zealot is going to take to see what's going on, what kind of army composition he has. He's going to go to the Zelnaga tower and then attack to this wall. Now obviously that one zealot isn't going to do anything, but he will know what Bonezre has and the appropriate way to counter it. So those tanks just easily take him out. I don't think he really saw anything. These Banshees, he knows that there's probably going to be a push soon. Lucium now putting down a Templar Archives and 2 more gateways. This Templar Archives will do very well against this ground army. To put a storm right on top of those tanks will just destroy them very easily. Bonezre now has 2 more barracks coming down, and he does have a Viking on the way, just for that air support, just in case he does bring any air out, because he is going a full ground force that can't really attack much air. He has chrono boosted his Lucium, has chrono boosted charge for his zealots, because he's doing a very heavy zealot build. Bonezre pushing out with his little force here, quite of a big force here. Lucium is now reinforcing it with a couple High Templars and a couple Zealots. He scans to see what's up top, but he notices that these guys are sitting right here, so he's going to go into siege mode and attack everything there. So Lucium has to pull back, and he will attack this top area. And these Marauders will take out these pylons to depower this again. So him scanning, just to make sure that the army isn't coming. And now he will push out, and you will see exactly what's going on. So this here goes the Stalkers focus down the Banshees, as well as the Zealots taking out those Marauders. The High Templar's not really doing too much. 2 of them already going down because he missed micro. So these Stalkers are going to easily take out these tanks, because the tanks are focusing on the Zealots. So this army has been demolished for that level 1, and because the Stalkers would focus down, and the siege tanks were focusing on those Zealots. Bonezre having a decent army to protect his base. These siege tanks will do a lot of damage as they walk in. Now Lucium is going and taking this top right expansion. He actually scans it right when it goes down, and so he does send a Banshee on a waypoint to this point. Now Lucium won't notice this scan because he's all paying attention to his base. He is putting down 4 more pylons where he lost those gateways, and he is dropping another gateway. So he does have 5 High Templars. 1 is very damaged a lot, and now he's just checking